Go ahead, jot that thing down to the floor. I've been on the road so long, forgot I had a home. I'm out in Miami, it's celebrity galore. I got what I need, but I always want more. Always going on, that's why they call me no ignore. But you could call me Norte. In a 911, pull off in a Porsche. I ain't never losing sleep on what these whores say. Just get my good side, make sure that shit 4K, yeah. Baby, I've been serving L's like the weed man. Ain't even signed yet, you could get it freelance. I'm walking in with a bag like I'm in the NBA. Feel like I'm always vacationing like I'm Chevy Chase. Before these shorties come upstairs, I need an NDA. I swear my life getting crazy, gon' bust off any day, yeah. Hey, gon' bust off any day, yeah. Go ahead, jot that thing down to the floor. I've been on the road so long, forgot I had a home. I'm out in Miami, it's celebrity galore. I got what I need, but I always want more. Always going on, this why they call me no ignore. I'm out in Miami, it's celebrity galore. I got what I need, but I always want more. Always going up, that's why they call me no ignore. Always going up, that's why they call me no ignore. But you could call me Big Drip. I've been busy out here repping for the misfits. I can't promise I won't blind you with a wrist flip. I keep this money on my mind to get me rich, yeah. Yeah, hey, yeah. I never had to tell a lie to get a bitch, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, jot that thing down to the floor. I've been on the road so long, forgot I had a home. I'm out in Miami, it's celebrity galore. I got what I need, but I always want more. Always going on, that's why they call me no ignore. I'm out in Miami, it's celebrity galore. I got what I need, but I always want more. Always going up.
That. So we got back on another video. It's your boy PJ21. I just want to say welcome back to my channel. And also, how you guys doing? And if you're feeling happy or sad, then my entertainment should bring you joy. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You post, you share to all social media platforms. And also, don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And also get the PJ Gang merchandise at teespring.com/PJJizzle Gang. And I have a promo code too, welcome 15 in all caps, and the number 15. You have to get 2 items for that code to activate. Okay, so for the next reaction, we have it's from Tommy G again, because I did in the Dangerous Hood of Chicago, I think, and then this is now on the block with Pimps and Prostitutes in Chicago. All right, so let's check it out.
Very shortly, we're going to be walking the block in Chicago with Pimps and Prostitutes. But first, a word for our sponsor. I believe anybody can get rich. I believe it is a skill set. This is who we are in the United States, and with more money than ever about him. Interested in section. Prostitution. Today we're going to take an inside look at the world's oldest profession, prostitution. The earliest known record of prostitution dates back to ancient Babylonia in 2400 BC. It's continued throughout the ages and extended to every corner of the planet. In this video, we visit a street locals call the Hostro in Chicago's most dangerous neighborhood, West Garfield Park. Alright, we're on the block. It's West Garfield Park. And the video today is we're talking to pimps, we're talking to prostitutes, and we're seeing what their life is like, what's the behind the scenes, and asking them questions. So here we go. Alright, so what do you...
So this man Tommy don't have no security guard with him. Like he's just a white dude just strolling like down the blocks and like without no care in the world if he gets hurt. Like seriously, okay.
you go by, baby?
Let me get my phone! That's the shit I be talking about! I don't know.
So far, we're not off to the best start. Seems like a contentious business relationship. A pimp is a prostitute's best friend and worst enemy. While he does protect her body and her money from dangerous men on the street, they are also notoriously heavy-handed and can take 60 to 70% of their employees' revenue. So we already saw, it looks like it's not such a good relationship between the pimp and hoe. What are the proper terms I should even be using right now? Hoe, bitch, prostitute.
Shit, any one of them. Shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
And they won't get offended if I say, how's your bitch doing?
Talking about the pimp?
Yeah, if I ask the pimp, like, how should I refer to his women?
I think you should ask him that.
If you had to guess, what percent of the profit, like, does the pimp keep and the hoe keep?
80 or 20.
Really?
That's not bad.
Is that him?
Yep.
I don't think he's happy right now. So the mission is always to try and bring the raw shit, film the underbelly of society, catch the raw shit there is. And a lot of this stuff is kind of depressing, is sad, but I mean, this is stuff that happens in every city in America, and I think it's worth looking into and worth asking people what it's like. And I mean, at the end of the day, these are all humans walking around. These are all people that were once kids with aspirations, and maybe they wanted to be a teacher or a fireman or who knows what. And here they are walking corners. I mean, just picture if this was your sister, your mom, or someone you knew. All right, so Kodak Black says in a song that pimping ain't easy. What do you think about that line?
Hell no, pimping ain't never easy.
What is it like?
Shit, maintenance, maintenance.
How should I refer to the employee? Hoe, a bitch, a trick? What's the proper term?
However you want to refer to them, however it best please you.
What's your preference? Like, how many do you like to have on a roster?
Me, I don't usually be doing it full time. I don't usually be on that type of shit.
This is a little side hustle?
Yeah, I just be get a little bread here and there when I need the rent money paid and shit.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Shit, motivated, ambitious. Can use the dedicated twice.
Cool. Some people like it's being a pimp is glorified. Other people think like, oh man, you're making a living off mistreating women. How do you address both sides of the coin?
I mean, shit, how you mistreating women? If you ain't hurting nobody, shit, ain't nobody getting hurt.
What makes you say to a customer?
I mean, nigga, like, a pimp and a prostitute, like, if the prostitute is not like making enough money, like, for the pimp, like, I feel like maybe like it's just a rumor, but I heard that they get hit for that, like for not like having the correct amount. Like if they didn't make like this amount like on this day, so like they're gonna get some sort of like punishment.
Don't ever call my phone again.
Shit, if they don't come with the money right away, or they up a blick or some shit, some people be up in guns and shit on the females and shit.
And of that bread, how much do they keep, or how much? Like, how do you do your payroll? I guess
I can't disclose that type of shit.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. So you said you got into this 11 years ago. How did you get in?
Nah, but look, they cool, son. Like that's I don't know how they cool with this white man come in their blocks and ask them like hella questions, like they're not asking him if he's like an undercover like cop or anything.
Into this.
Actually, I was in Indiana with my family members, and I met this girl down there, and she portrayed herself to be my friend, but really, she was just willing me in to for her daddy to grab me.
His daddy slang for pimp?
Yes. He told me he was a pimp after he took me from Indiana and brought me into Chicago. You know.
So.
Wait, hold up. So he's driving around with this prostitute. Did he pay like for her time? Like, are we watching this right now? Like seriously, like he paid for this female named Baby like time, and he's just asking her questions. I mean, as long as you pay for her time and like you're not really like doing it for her profession, you just trying to ask her questions. That's okay.
He took you away from your family and all your friends,
Yeah.
and kind of you were dependent on him then at that point?
Yeah, exactly. He had ended up giving me a drug habit, you know what I'm saying, because I didn't know no better. You know, I was young at the time.
And that's the guy that you're talking about?
No.
You have so this is how'd you, what made you leave that guy and join up with this guy?
Because I got tired of him abusing me, mentally abusing me, emotionally, physically, you know? And when I met SJ, that's what we gonna call him, SJ.
Yeah.
It was different, you know. He came correct. He just wanted me as a person. He didn't judge me no matter what I did, you feel me? Even if I was on the streets or I did drugs, he just wanted me for me, you know?
So what's the upside for you to do this?
You know something, it's the money that make me do it, you know? Because it's a steady income, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no taxes on it.
Okay, so what are we about to see right now?
Right now, you're gonna see her date.
Yeah.
She in that car with a John.
Should you pick, like, how do you make it sure that's safe for your...
Because she parked in a spot that I know she at.
So
So if anything go wrong, she stay close where she got to yell, scream. I know exactly where she parked at.
So have you ever had to run in and kind of rescue a situation?
Yeah, one day some guy was trying to kill her. You know what I'm saying? Literally trying to kill her with a gun. And one of my friends called her, told me where she was at. When I made it right here, she was just getting out the car. And I told her to run. Dude started shooting her. He in jail right now. I know y'all heard about the serial killer that was going to all in different states, killing them girls, the prostitutes.
So she just got done.
Yeah, she just came off a date. This the safe spot. You know what I'm saying? It's better to park in alleys because if the police pull up and they see you sitting on the host road.
Wait, I'm sorry, but like, what's the difference between the serial killer like situation and you doing this whole prostitution and he's pimping out these females like to the men and he's getting like some sort of like portion. Like, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, they're both similar. Like, what that serial killer was doing was strangling women. Like, he was trying to like murder them. But like, how is that different um from you selling these females' bodies like all for like portions of profits? Same
Yeah,
shit.
most likely they
What
just
she asked you, son?
She said she can bring him out the door. He'll walk up.
So what did she
You
just
get
do? Give him a quick job?
Yeah, it depends on what he wanted. Might have been a 30-minute sex,
It seemed like he didn't last that long.
so it might have been just a job. But this how they date because it's more convenient for them to be in the dark in case the police roll down.
How do the police try and crack down on this shit often?
No.
No, it seems
They-
like
they
this seems like it's pretty out in the open.
Yeah, they ride past to check on the girls. You got some white shirts that come through here just to stop by and see how they doing.
Basically, as long as they're okay, they don't
Yeah,
care.
as long as they ain't out here erratic. What I mean by that, like
Hey, put over there. Zoom
There
in,
you go,
zoom
right
in,
there,
zoom
there
in,
you
zoom
go,
in,
right
zoom in. They're waving at you. Just zoom in.
Yeah, see, that's all they do. Just go somewhere secluded. They
So,
use.
how do you view yourself as a person on the scales of good and bad and
Good
right
with
and wrong?
this?
Yeah.
I don't like it. Off the strength of that's my girl, and I feel like what I have sexually, another man should have it.
So is she also someone that you are dating?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like anyone I've talked to so far enjoys this business.
No.
It just a means
just-
to an end.
Honestly, the reason why a lot of girls do this is just to get high. A lot of them do this just to get high.
So what percentage of these girls would you say are hooked on something?
All of them.
All of them?
All of them. Every last one.
Wait, what? Wait, I'm confused. So like they're doing prostitution just to get high? So why y'all just sell drugs? Like seriously, like I said, why don't y'all just become drug dealers? Because like, what's the difference between getting high in general and doing prostitution to get high? Like, you might as well just either like become a drug dealer or sell drugs. Like seriously, because it makes no sense. Because I think it only makes sense because because look, it's something like a side story where it was like a cutaway on Family Guy where like they would like smash and then they would smoke a cigarette like afterwards. So I don't know if that like relates to like the prostitution like after they're done then they get high. So it's like it's like you worked out and then you're drinking water or you're drinking like a protein shake afterwards. But what's the point? Because where you could just become a drug dealer or sell drugs. Like, why do you need to do prostitution to get high?
One on out there. They have a bad. You see people spend $100 on drugs. They bad.
So what did he ask for?
I'm a job.
That seemed like he did things quick over there.
Yeah, you only get 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes for a job. And
Really?
if you got some good head, you're gonna get it done, basically.
And if he doesn't finish in time, does he have to pay again or?
Yeah, he's gonna have to pay either extra or leave it at that.
So how are you feeling right now?
Okay, this one of the guy that I was dating is one of my regulars. He usually come every other weekend, and he do a job service for $150, and I get my money. I do him well, and he goes by his way, and I go by mine.
That's quick money for sure. So what's running through your head right now?
Life,
Life?
like, is it gonna get easier or is it gonna get harder?
Where would you say it is right now?
Right now, I'm at a point of a standstill. I really don't know what I want to do in life.
You feel a little bit stuck?
Yeah.
Does any of it is any of it fulfilling? Like, oh, I did like me and a customer.
Yeah, actually, yes. Because we date police officers, we date lawyers.
Really?
Yes.
And this is kind of, they come to you when they want to be hush hush. You're kind of a mistress of sorts.
Exactly.
So how
Yeah.
soon does another customer come?
They come back to back.
So you have another one coming right now? Like, how do they schedule this shit? How do you know?
Either we get their numbers and they get ours, or we just pace back and forth and they stop for us.
They know where to find you. And
Yes.
when's quitting time for you? Like, is it after a certain dollar amount? Is it?
Most of the time it be like 5-6 hours. I start at 5.
Like, you already showed her face. I'm sorry, sir. Like, why are y'all now blurring her face? Like, you just showed her face for like the 5 seconds before. Like, I've seen her face.
And then I leave like 5 in the morning.
And is it harder to do in the winter?
No.
Because I'm sure in the winter you can't just go in an alley like that, and it's gonna be icicles on.
Actually, no, it's not really that hard up in the winter time.
No.
Yeah, and then most of the time we really don't like do the alleys unless we in the car.
So cars are where business happens in the winter.
Yeah, and hotels.
Yeah. That's a John right there.
Look at him. Over.
That's as John as it gets. Old ass white dude. God damn it. Is that a customer or is that a pimp?
No, that's one of their girls. The dude in the driver's seat, that's his girl wiped up. So he just sitting out here watching her back, make sure nobody run up on her. So that's all. Like when I sit out here, we just sit out here to make sure nobody run up and try to hurt them.
Okay, so what does a day in the life look like? Like, what time do you start what you do, and what time do you get to go to sleep and rest for the night?
It might be 12 o'clock at night, or it might be 4 o'clock in the morning.
I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. So she has I don't know, like a shirt or like something to like hold her like her nose like for COVID and whatnot as a mask. Does it look, yo? How do you care about COVID but you do what you do at nighttime? Like, I see you as a person that don't care about getting a disease because you doing this as a profession and you want to be safe by putting a shirt as a mask. Like, just take the mask, take that shirt off your damn face.
Morning to probably like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
It looks like a business guy just drove by. Do you get all sorts of people come here? And
Oh, yes, we do. I prefer a guy who got a 9-to-5 job.
how many of your customers are regulars and how many of them are new?
I got probably about a good 10 regulars and probably, who knows how many new ones.
And was there anyone that you had to tell, hey, I can't see you anymore?
Yeah,
Is it because they crossed any lines?
yeah.
Okay. What's the weirdest thing that a customer's ever tried to request?
Shit in their mouth.
What? And is that a repeat experience for that guy?
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's a tough one to pull off, I would
couldn't do
imagine.
it. His house smelled like shit when I walked in there. I gagged out.
Do you enjoy what you do?
No, but it's quick, fast money. You know what I'm saying?
So what, like, how much cash does someone have to pull up with for things to get going?
Oh shit, they gotta come with 100. They gotta start off with 100.
And is that like hand blow job and then you work your way up?
That's a blow job.
Okay. What would you say to anyone that's considering this? Let's say there's a 17, 18-year-old girl out there that's wondering, hey, is this something that I should do? What would you say to them?
I ask them, can I talk to them, and I tell them that this is not the life they want to start. You're gonna run into pimps. They might kidnap you, throw you in their trunk, take you out of town, for months, years, and then bring you back, when you really, feel lost to the world because the only person you know is that man.
So are there any pimps that you say are good?
I'm sorry, I keep on pausing, but I need to also think about this too. Like, if this is what life like brought you, like guides you to, you might as well just like signed up for the adult industry world if you wanted to like do that. Like, cause like even though it's not quick, like fast, like money, like there's a whole like sign up application that you have to do before like the adult industry, like of all these other like networks like take you in and whatnot, because you have to do like photo shots and this and that. But it's the same thing, but I'm guessing like this prostitution is much quicker because like they could find people like more faster. They don't have to do no sign up application. And see if it says the process is like for like people that are trying to start like into the whole prostitution is either getting kidnapped, thrown into a car, a van, and that's how they get into it. It's basically like sex trafficking and human trafficking. Like also.
Good dudes.
It is what it is. It ain't no good, no bad. It's pimps are pimps.
What was your childhood like?
I had a beautiful childhood. Shit, I decided to see what this lifestyle was, and I liked it. Let me put this up front, though. I am a mother of 4 kids, okay? And my kids, I didn't drag my kids into my lifestyle. I made sure my kids was put in a good place and get loved the way I would love them, okay? And also, All 4 of my kids got full scholarships.
Wow. Are there any customers that you like?
Yeah, I like them as friends. You know, they good.
But then why are you doing this? Like, if your kids are set like for life, like for like a good like path for college, like why are you like? Is this like for your own needs, like for your own um let me see, for your own I'm trying to say for your own like buying, like spending, like purchases, like transactions and whatnot. Like, will you want to buy some? Because you say your kids are good, so
Good peoples, but you know,
Would you ever date a customer?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I date you too.
Yeah.
Just let me know what time.
What's the most dangerous situation you've been in from this profession?
Being surrounded by 5 motherfucking Mexicans, but I got out of there alive.
That sounds intense.
Yeah, but I bet they gonna think twice before they pick a black girl up again.
So describe yourself in 3 words.
Smart, pretty, bold,
And how long have you been doing this?
for like
Excuse me.
10, 15 years.
Yeah. And what have you learned in your time doing this?
Don't trust no one.
No one?
No one.
Is there anyone you feel like you have in your life that you can trust and rely on?
Yeah. My mommy and my daddy.
And what do they know that you're here or?
Yep, they don't like it though.
Yeah. Are you able to see them still?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you say for your clientele, like, do you know most of them, or does it get risky if you don't know? Like, is it always nerve-wracking the first time you get with a customer?
No.
No? Is it kind of an adrenaline rush?
Yep.
So part of it is exciting. What's the weirdest thing that customers ever asked you to do?
To have sex with him and let him watch and let somebody in my and him eat it out.
Wow. Are there all sorts of people that will come by? Is it businessmen? Is it guys that run car dealerships? People that work at McDonald's? Like, you can't really predict who's going to roll up? Are there any upsides to this job, and what are the downsides?
The upside is that you make a lot of money, and the downside is that it comes with a lot of problems.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of snakes and grimy and dirtiness and greasiness.
Yeah. I would imagine. What would you say is the most that someone like you ever heard of or yourself has ever made in a night?
I want to say probably like 1,500.
I just got one thing to say.
Yeah.
And we all have did drugs out here. You know what I'm saying? I did drugs to keep me numb.
Yeah.
Because you got people come over here trying to stick them up because they know what they over here doing. You got people that act like they tricks. You let the girl get in.
can you potentially like get like a kid out of this? Like, cause like why I just heard about like the one of their requests, like, and that like not pulling out, like seriously, cause like I heard that right? Like, if you don't pull out, like you basically had a kid with with that female. So like, how you gonna? That's still that is dirty because like he still already like did that part, and then he wants another person to eat. Okay, I'm thinking too much out of this.
The car with them, date them, then rob them.
What's the craziest story that has happened?
The weirdest shit I seen, no lie, it was a white girl. She was playing this black dude for his money. He slit her throat and left her ass on the back porch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that's a John right there. Somebody said one of the girls gonna get out the car for date.
Go
So
ahead.
they'll drop them
Can we
off.
film that, or is that?
Yeah. See, they ain't nothing but a John. See, most of them come with tinted windows. So you can't see in their car. They don't want nobody seeing them. So you will see a lot of Johns with tints. To let out the car. He ain't gonna drop it right here. He put it all the way down there.
Because he's scared of you guys?
Yeah, because he see a lot of guys out here. That's how it goes. Just like that. She get in the car, come back, get dropped off. That's custom.
Wow. So they call this the host role.
Just the whole.
So how did that go?
Actually, it wasn't. It was just a simple blowjob.
Is that what most guys ask for?
Yeah, most guys ask for blowjobs. Me particular, I don't do sex because I have a man. You feel me?
So that's the thing you say for him.
yeah. That's the thing.
What? Sorry, but that's the same thing. It's still a sexual activity, son. Like talking about you saving it for your man's. Like what? Like how is your man's okay with this? Like this is what I'm guessing.
I think I say for him, but mostly my blowjob.
It's giving toxic relationship.
80 to 200.
I feel like I've heard in Milwaukee it's like $40. That's not enough, huh?
No, it's not at all. I would have flipped the fuck out.
So what was your childhood like?
It was rough. To be honest, it was really rough. You feel me? I had to be grown before I wanted to.
What aspects of it were rough?
I had a cousin that used to molest me and my little cousin from the time from when I was 3 until I was 12.
Wow, 3?
Yeah, she started molesting me when I was 3. My sister caught him.
What percentage of women in your shoes you feel like have had a childhood where they got sexually abused in some way? Is it a high percentage?
I think it is, you know, and then I think like a lot of these girls come out here because they want to find something. They want to be loved, you feel me? Like, they want that support system. You know, if I can do this twice and I can change my life, I would, you know. I don't wish this on nobody at all, and it's not good for girls.
So would your family take you in and support you in a transition period?
Of course.
But it's the fact that you have to come clean.
Exactly. That's the thing. I'm gonna have to come clean. But yeah, my family, they'll embrace me with no problem. You know.
Yeah. So do you want to get married one day?
Yeah, of course. I see myself getting married. I've been with him for maybe 12 years. Like.
Sounds like you got. I mean, your relationship is standing the test of time. So it sounds like. Mm-hmm. So is the dream kind of to get financially stable enough to move out, get married, and kind of start a new life?
Yeah, something like that. It just get hard, you know.
So the plan is to stack away a lot of cash and then start a new life.
Yes.
What's the amount that you have to hit to be like, I'm ready to go?
Like 50,000.
Okay. And how long do you think that would take you to do?
Just to be honest, a couple of months. It depends on
being disciplined for another couple months.
It depends upon me though. If I want to play around, you feel me, with my money, or I want to put it in the bank. You feel me? But literally, when you out here in these streets, you don't think about the things that you do. You feel me? And you don't think about the people that you hurt.
So it sounds like the next chapter, like you sock away another chunk of dough. You keep your head down. You do this for another month or two, and your life can change.
Yeah, and that's what I expect, because my guy, he don't get high like the.
No, that's giving me like 50,000. Like that's giving me like not a couple months, maybe a year. Cause they said they get like 1,500, like maybe in a week. Let me see, 1,500 in a week, and then you got 7 days in a week. Let me see if I can do the math here. 1,500 in a week, 7 days in a week. Let me see. One, two, three, four. Yeah, that's about like a month and a month or two. Yeah.
You know, the main things that you think about a person that does this, that's up in this line of business. Oh, she got a drug habit. Oh, she living on the streets. You feel me? He don't do none of that. That man right there is here for me. You feel me? He's waiting on me to stop.
So is your drug habit what's holding you back?
Exactly. And yeah.
How hard is it to get clean?
It's not hard at all to get clean. It's about if I want to. You feel me? And right now, at this moment, I be stressed out so much, low key, that sometimes I take it overboard and he have to check me and let me know, like, no, this ain't what we do. You feel me?
So, not everything is cut and dry. Things are pretty complex, and this was not a fun video to shoot. It's sad in a lot of ways, and well, I guess, is there any message you have for people out there? Any parting words you want to have?
Be inspired within yourself. Love yourself for who you are and not what other people say you are, or you know, just be you and love yourself, you feel me? Because ain't nobody gonna love you like you.
And I think there's a lot of people that are be watching this that are going through different tough things in their life. Some people, their parents are going through a divorce. Some people are addicted to a drug. Some people have eating issues. There's so many, life is always tough things. There's never not tough things. And I think just knowing that, you know, each new day you can turn a new chapter. Your actions are the ink that writes the story of your life.
Yes.
And the person you are today, a year from now, you can look back and be in a totally different spot and situation.
And you're right. You're completely right. And hopefully one day I get to see you again and be able to tell you that.
I would love to have you as a guest on a podcast one day, baby.
I
So
love to do.
Well, she didn't wash her hands. Like, and you're maybe she has hand sanitizer, like Germex, like in that purse, in that little purse. But like, I would not like shake hands with no prostitute. Like, make sure you wash your hands.
Do it too, and then I can show you some of my music.
perfect. Well, I think we're gonna peace out, but thank you for talking with us. We'll see you guys next week as always. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. If you can write any kind messages, baby, I would love that, and I'll see you guys next week.
So this was On the Block with Pimps and Prostitutes in Chicago. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, and share to all from your platforms. And also don't forget to hit the post notification bell for future videos. And it's your boy PJ21 signing off. And peace again.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting.